As a man, I can't lie if I find a woman attractive. That's the one thing I can't do. So this particular video is going to be about biracial women. I'm going to make it short and I'm going to make it sweet. And I hope I don't offend any biracial chicks because I don't know for sure, but I know on my other channel I have biracial people that watched me. And as I have stated many times before, I don't have any hatred, any negativity towards biracial people because they didn't ask to be brought on this planet. They didn't ask to be brought into existence. Their parents decided to get together and do that. And that is how they were born. Now, there are a number of black women out there that I'm attracted to. I'm mostly attracted to black women than any other woman on this planet. But I also say that some Asian women are beautiful, okay? And there are biracial women out there who are beautiful as well. Now, I accept biracial people who accept themselves as black. The biracial people who have a black father, okay? Or black mother, and they accept their blackness over their whiteness, okay? I accept those people. I accept the biracial people who do not go against the black community because unfortunately there are biracial people that are actively going against the black community and working for white supremacy because they want to be part of that society. Just like there are black people in our own community who are doing the same exact thing. But if there is a black man, or I should say if there's a biracial man or a biracial woman out there who identifies themselves as black men and black women respectively, I can respect that and I can accept you. The only thing that I feel like I would contradict myself is the fact that if I wasn't married and I was attracted to a biracial woman and I got into a relationship with a biracial woman, I would contradict my beliefs because if I'm against the union of black men and black women being with white partners, I would be going against my belief and allowing myself to accept that belief because I'm with someone who is a product of that union. And as I stated, I have nothing against biracial people at all. I really don't. I have some friends who are actually biracial that are at my workplace, some that I know from when I was a child. But even a woman like Sage Steele, who, let me just finish making my point. Then I'm gonna get on her. Okay. The thing is, I wouldn't feel comfortable being in a relationship with a biracial woman, even if she was the most beautiful woman on this earth, because I couldn't accept the parents' union. I just couldn't do it. And I'd be a hypocrite for going or getting myself, I should say, into a relationship with a biracial woman when I am so against interracial dating to begin with. Is it interracial dating when you're dating a biracial person? I don't really know if that's true because if the person has a black parent, and especially if the person has a black father, most of the time they go by what the father is. So if, like Sage Steele here, now getting into what I want to say, Sage Steele, she has a black father. Even though she's biracial because she has a white mom, her father's black, and most people say you are what your father is. And Sage Steele, even though she has a light skin, she does appear to have the appearance of a black woman. Now, I had a thing for Sage Steele for a long time. I even knew that she had a white husband. I didn't care. I had a thing for her because I thought she was very beautiful. And, even though she put her foot in her mouth numerous times when talking about the black community, she's a gorgeous woman. A gorgeous idiot, but a gorgeous woman nonetheless. She's a very attractive woman, but she's an example of what I'm saying here, where she's someone who more so identifies with being white than being black, because she has more, I would say, more love for her mother than her father. She had there was something that she had talked about last year in 2017, I believe, where she discussed that She just basically stated that she had more love for her father, for her mother than her father. And the fact that she allowed white men to touch her hair, the fact that she married a white man, she more so identifies with the white community over the black community. She's even stated numerous times negative things about the black community, that they don't accept her, that, they treat her a certain way. Now, I'll tell you that there are some people in the black community that do treat biracial people fucked up. I'm not gonna lie about that. We say they're not black enough. When we say they're light skinned, we say, we don't accept them because, one of their parents is this. And, I understand that. And some of us are guilty of that. I understand that. But I can have sympathy and I can accept an ally in a biracial person. And I'm telling you this, okay? I can accept them as an ally if they identify as black. You want to talk about people like Colin Kaepernick, okay? People who, identify with their black side over their white side, because they understand that even though they may have white DNA inside of them, the majority of the people in the dominant society are going to treat them, like they treat black people. Some of these biracial people work to fight against that, and they want to do everything they can to be accepted by white people. But many of them understand that they're still going to be considered the N-word at the end of the day. So I don't hate biracial people. I never will. I dislike the unions on how they became, how they came into existence. But I have no hatred, harbor no ill will towards biracial people at all. I really don't. And like I said, if you are biracial and you consider yourself to be black, more power to you. I can accept you. But as far as me dating someone who's biracial, as much as I've been attracted to biracial women, as much as I've been attracted to, I've been attracted to biracial women as much as I've been attracted to black women. But I could not go against my principles because I'm a man that lives by my principles. I could not go against my principles of not wanting people to be in interracial relationships, or I should say not that, but not liking interracial dating. I don't believe in embracing it or endorsing it. So for me to be in a relationship with a woman as beautiful as Sage Steele is, or any other biracial woman who is gorgeous, I couldn't do it, because I will be a hypocrite and I will be going against everything that I believe in. It's not about me harboring any hatred towards them. I just I wouldn't be comfortable with doing that if I'm talking one way and then, my actions are doing another. I don't want to be considered a hypocrite. I don't want to be a person that lies to myself. That's what I mean. So I have no problem with biracial people. I did a video on them on my old channel. Of course, that's gone, and that video got like 4,000 views and it was still going strong. And some biracial people, thanked me for the video that I did. And others were a little bit upset about what I said, which wasn't really offensive, but maybe some things I said, maybe they felt it was offensive. But as I stated, man, I mean, we have enough enemies as it is, and white people try to turn biracial people against black people. They are trying to replace biracial people, they're trying to replace us with biracial people, I should say. They put a lot of these lighter skinned or biracial, ambiguously looking women and men into these roles that black people would have. And they're replacing us slowly in these particular television shows and movies and stuff like that. They really want everybody in the black community to have odds with people who look just like them. Because biracial people, for large part, if they look like Sage Steele, they more so favor a light-skinned black woman. And not every single light-skinned black woman is biracial, so we should stop thinking that as well, because that plays into colorism as well as anything else does. But as far as I'm concerned, we need as much allies as we can get. And if a biracial person identifies with blackness and they're doing everything in their power to fight against white supremacy and doing everything in their power to embrace the black community, I say we should embrace them as well. Because there are people out there who do not like black people at all, whether they be in the Hispanic community, whether they be in the Asian community, whether they be in any other type of community that's not black. Any biracial person that wants to be an ally and identifies with themselves as being black and can understand the struggle that black people go through because they have a black parent. They're going to have a black parent, okay? If they can understand that and they can embrace that and they can identify with that, then I say we accept them, okay? But as I stated, there's nothing, I have no hatred against anybody who's biracial at all. I really don't. I came on this video simply to discuss this really fast because it was a topic that was on my mind. And that's pretty much all I have to say. People like Sage Still, as gorgeous and sexy as I believe she is. I know some of you be like, oh, you must be crazy, but I think she's beautiful, you know. I don't like what comes out of her mouth. She talks negatively about the black community. She says the most negative things about the black community. She's been dragged up and down social media and Twitter and all these other platforms because she says the most ridiculous things and most hateful and heinous things against black people. And biracial people like her, I can't respect because they identify more with the white community. They have a mindset of the white community and they believe that black people aren't worth a damn. Black people are no good. Black people get what they deserve, you know, meaning when it comes to racism and hatred and discrimination. And I just can't get down with a biracial person that believes in that. You have come from two different families. You've come from a white family and you come from a black family. You should understand both sides. You understand that one side has privilege and the other side does not. The other side gets a lot more hatred from everybody around the world. And the one other side of the family that you're connected to is the one that is in control of everything. They're the ones that have the power. They're considered the dominant society. So it depends on how they're being taught at home as well by their father and mother. And especially if they have a white father, it's going to be very much more difficult for a biracial woman to even think about wanting to be with a black man, to even want to identify with black people, because that white parent of hers is probably going to teach her to be more, you know, accepting of white people than she is of black. And it's happened. They've had black biracial people turn on black people, pit them against each other like that. And it's ridiculous and disgusting that they do that. But it's been done before, and I've seen it firsthand myself. This is me speaking from experience, as well as seeing it from television shows and seeing it from, you know, other people's experiences that, you know, came into my life. But that's all I really had to say, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the screen is black now. I'm done. Just wanted to show you Sage Still while I was talking, but I'm pretty much done with my talking points now. And as always, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'll get back to you, respond to you accordingly as always. But I just wanted to make this quick video, and I hope I didn't offend any of the biracial people out there, because, you know, I know some of you probably do watch me, especially the women. They probably, some biracial women probably do watch like they did on the other channel. And I don't mean to, you know, I don't mean to offend you at all. But as much as I'll be attracted to, I mean, there are many biracial women that I've been attracted to that are, you know, they're half black, half Hispanic, you know, half black, half white, but they appear to be like light-skinned black women. I've seen many biracial women that are absolutely fucking gorgeous, okay? I will not lie. As a man, I can't lie about a woman being beautiful, attractive, and sexy. But number one in my book is always going to be black women, because they are my number one, okay? But I've seen so many sexy, beautiful, you know, biracial women, and I can't deny that. But as far as me getting involved with one, if I wasn't with my wife, and I was a man that was looking to date, you know, just date out, you know, date around and stuff like that, you know, I still couldn't do it because, like I said, that union of, especially if it's a black mother and a white father, I would definitely have an issue with that. But I have issues when it comes to black men and white women being together as well. As I've told you before, that is my opinion. That's not hatred. That is my opinion. I just don't believe in it. And to go with a female who has that particular family, she came from that particular union, I would be going against everything that I believe in. And a man like me cannot, you know, go against what he believes in, because he will be called a hypocrite. And I wouldn't be comfortable with myself. Like I said, I just wouldn't be comfortable in a situation like that. So let me know what your thoughts are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get out of here. It's really freaking cold tonight. About to go to bed with my wife and relax because I got a day off tomorrow. So like I said, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and giving me a shot, seeing what I'm about. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can with the replies. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. And as always, please be safe.